वाङ्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पोषणपावृणो सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये. I welcome everybody to the Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna program by Academy of Yoga and Oriental Studies. Yoga is the science of conquering the mind. Today we'll discuss on important yogic tenets in Kurma Purana by Dr. Indulata Das, Academy of Yoga and Oriental Studies, Bhubaneswar. First of all, let us see what is Purana. What does Purana mean? Literally, Purana means old. Purana is a specific class of literature. It mostly deals with old events, but it is much more than that. And there are 5 characteristics of Purana. These are Sargascha, Pratisargascha, Vangshamanvantarani cha, Vangshanu Charitam Chaiva Puranam Panchalakhanam. The 5 characteristics are: number 1, Sarga, that means creation. Then Pratisarga, that is dissolution. Number 3 is Vangsha, that is dynasties. Number 4 is Manvantara, time of Manu. Then number 5 is Vangsanucharitam, that is history of dynasties. So these are the 5 characteristics. If these 5 characteristics are present in a literature, that may be called Purana, otherwise that is not a Purana. Then number of Puranas. What are the number of Puranas? There are 18 Puranas in total, and there is a sloka to remember the 18 Puranas. Madhyayam, Bhadayam, Chaiva, Bratrayam, Va Chatushtayam, Anapalinga Kuskani, Puranani Prajakhyate. That means there are 2 Puranas which start from Ma, 2 Puranas start from Pha, 3 Puranas start with Bra, and 4 Puranas start with Va. And there are 7 Puranas which start with A, Na, Pa, Li, then Ga, then Ku, then Ska. So these are the first letters of the Puranas. Now let us see what are the names of the Puranas. Madhyayam means Markandeya and Matsya Purana. These 2 Puranas start with the letter Ma. Then Bhadayam with Bha, Bhagavata Purana and Bhavishya Purana. Then Bratrayam, Brahma, Brahmanda, Brahma Vaivartya Purana. Then Va Chatushtayam, 4 Puranas starting with the letter Va, Vamana Purana, Vayu Purana, Vishnu Purana and Varaha Purana. Then Anapa, Linga, Kuskadi. Anapa, Linga, Ku and Ska. Agni Purana from A, Narada Purana from Na, Padma from Pa, Linga from Li, Garuda from Ga, then Kurma from Ku and Skanda from Ska. So these are the 18 Puranas in total. Now let us come to Kurma Purana. In Kurma Purana we find teachings given by Lord Vishnu in his Kurma incarnation. There are many teachings and yoga is one of these many teachings. Now in Kurma Purana, according to Kurma Purana, yoga may be divided into 2 kinds, Abhava Yoga and Mahayoga. Yogastu divido gyeya yabhava prathamo mataha aparastu Mahayoga sarva yoga tamotamaha. Mahayoga, Abhava Yoga, Mahayoga and Abhava Yoga and Mahayoga, and between these 2, Mahayoga is the greatest among all yogas. Mahayoga is the highest yoga. Then we come to Abhava Yoga. What is Abhava Yoga? Abhava Yoga is the yoga where yogi meditates on the formless. Sunyam sarva nirabhasam swarupam yatra chintyate abhava yoga saprokta janatmanam prapashyati. Here the yogi meditates on the formless divinity, and that is called Abhava Yoga. Therefore it is called Abhava Yoga. Then we come to Mahayoga. When the yogi realizes that he is the same formless object of meditation, it is called Mahayoga. Here the yogi identifies himself with the formless divinity which he was meditating upon. So this sloka is Yatra Pashyate Chatmanam Nityanandam Niranjanam Maikyam cha Mahakyangsa Mahayoga Bhasitah Parameswaraha. So this is Mahayoga. In Mahayoga, the yogi realizes that he is the same same formless object that he is meditating. Mahayoga is also named as Brahma Yoga and it is superior to every yoga. Then yoga and knowledge. The relation between yoga and knowledge. Yoga leads to knowledge. Kurma Purana says yoga leads to knowledge and knowledge leads to liberation. So this is same as in Yoga Sutra. In Kurma Purana, this sloka is prasanam jayate jnanam sakshat nibbana siddhitam. By the practice of yoga, when one reaches the state of samadhi, this knowledge arises which gives liberation. In Yoga Sutra also we find Viveka Khyati Aviplava Hanopaya. Viveka Khyati Aviplava Viveka Khyati. That means undisturbed discriminating knowledge, that is the means of liberation. So it is obtained by the practice of yoga. When one reaches the state of samadhi, he gets this knowledge. Now we come to steps of yoga. These are 88 in number. The 8 steps are Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. And what are these yamas? These are same as the Ashtanga Yoga of Patanjali. In yama, we find Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya and Aparigraha. Then there is Niyama. In Niyama, we find Saucha, Santosa, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara, Pranidhana. These are the 5 niyamas. There is a little bit of difference in Jama and Niyama, in the description of Jama and Niyama. Let us discuss it. Number one, Kurma Purana differs from the Yoga Sutra with regard to the nature of ahimsa. Patanjali says, Jati Desa Kala Samaya Pachinnaha Sarvabhaumaha Mahavratam. That means yama should be practiced as great vows irrespective of species, place, time and conditionalities. So ahimsa should be practiced irrespective of species, place, time and conditionality. But Kurma Purana says that vidhinaja bhavet hingsa tvahimsaiva prakirtita. It says violence done in accordance with the scriptures is non-violence. For example, violence in sacrifices, violence in the battlefield, these are approved by the scriptures, therefore these are ahimsa. But Patanjali says no deviation. It should be practiced without, irrespective of spaces, place, time, and any conditionalities. Then number 2, the Kurma Purana differs in Swadhyaya also. Yoga Sutra mentions names only. Yoga Sutra mentions the name Swadhyaya only. It does not elaborate. But the Kurma Purana elaborates. Kurma Purana divides Swadhyaya into 2 types. Number 1, study of scriptures. Number 2, mantra chanting. And it further gives description. Vedanta Satarudriya Pranabadi Japang Budhaha Sattva Suddhi Karang Pungsang Sadhyang Parichakyate. Study of Vedanta and Satarudriya etc. Chanting of Om etc. which purify the mind, that is called Swadhyaya. Then mantra chanting, again further, mantra chanting which is a constituent of Swadhyaya is of 3 categories according to Kurma Purana. These are Vachika, Upangshu and Manasa. Swadhyayasya trayo bheda Vachika, Upangshu, Manasaha. Then we come to the next step, that is asana. In asana, no definition is given by Kurma Purana, and it mentions only 3 asanas. These are Swastikasana, Padmasana and Ardhasana, which is similar to the Virasana in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. And this asana is mentioned at the end of the 8 steps of yoga, not after the yama and niyamas. Then we come to pranayama. What is pranayama? The definition of pranayama. given by Kurma Purana is Pranaha Swadeha Jo Vayur Ayamasta Nirodhanam. That means prana is the air in the body and ayama is its control or retention. It is similar with the Yoga Sutra. In Yoga Sutra, we find the definition. Tasmin sati swasa praswasa gati vichchedaha pranayama. That means pranayama is discontinuity of swasa and praswasa, inhalation and exhalation. When it is stopped, the continuity is stopped. That means when the air is retained, then pranayama is done. Now, pranayama, about the division of pranayama. Kurma Purana divides pranayama in two ways. The first division is that it divides pranayama into three categories: Adhama, Madhyama, and Uttama. Adhama category, that is, Adhama means the inferior category. In this pranayama, the retention is for 12 matras. And then comes the Madhyama or the medium pranayama. Here the retention is for 24 matras. Then there is Uttama or the superior pranayama. Here the retention is for 36 matras. The shloka is like this: Matra dvadasoko mandas chaturvinshati matrika madhyamah. Matra dvadasoko manda means adhama. And chaturvinshati matrika madhyama is medium. Then satringshan matrikottamaha. Then satringshat means 36 matras. When the retention is for 36 matras, it is called the uttama pranayama. What is matra? Then one twinkling of eye is matra. And there are also further descriptions about the time duration of matra. Let us discuss a few of them. In Markanda Purana, we find Nimeshonmeshena matra kalo lankokharang tatha pranayamasya sankhyathang smruto dvadasa matrikaha. That means matra is the time required for closing and opening the eye. That is Nimesha Unmesha. Or it is the time required for pronouncement of a Laghu letter, or these are Laghu letters. So the time which is required for pronouncement of a single Laghu letter, that is 1 matra. This matra is used for the counting of pranayama. Now then there is one second method to count matra, that is given in Yogotattva. The mantra is like this: Jano padakkhini krutya na drutang na vilambitang anguli spotanang purja samatra parigiyate. Time taken to move the hand round the knee and snapping the fingers is called matra. The time required for this action is 1 matra. So these are the two or three methods to count the exact time of matra. Now the second division of pranayama. First division was according to the matras, and the second division is with or without any mantra. So Kurma Purana divides pranayama into Agarbha pranayama and also Sagarbha pranayama. Agarbha pranayama is without mantra. That means during the retention no mantra is chanted. Then Sagarbha is the pranayama when Gayatri mantra is chanted during the retention. So this is the second method of division of pranayama according to Kurma Purana. Then we come to Pratyahara. The definition of Pratyahara by Kurma Purana is like this: Indriyanang vicharatang vishayesu svabhatah nigraha pratyate sarpihi pratyaharastu sattamah. That means withdrawal of the indriyas which normally move with the object is pratyahara. It is said by great people. Then definition of Yoga Sutra, it is the same. So Visaya Samprajoge Chitta Swarupanukara Indriyanam Pratyaharaha. That means when there is no association of the indriyas with their respective objects and the indriyas follow the activity of the mind, it is called Pratyahara. So the definition given in Kurma Purana is exactly the same as definition given in Yoga Sutra. Then we come to Dharana. Dharana is the definition of dharana is almost same as Yoga Sutra. In Yoga Sutra, the definition is Desabandhas Chittasya Dharana. That means holding the mind at a particular place is Dharana. In Kurma Purana, we find that Hrut Pundarike and Abhyangva Mudri Parvata Mastake Evam Adisu Desesu Dharana Chitta Bandhana. The same, a little elaborated. The meaning of the sloka is holding the mind on places like heart, navel, head, or on top of a hill, etc. is called dharana. So here the definition is given and also a few examples are also given. Desabandhas chittasya dharana means to hold the mind at a particular place. That place may be inside the body or outside the body. Here in Kurma Purana, we find the places, inside the body, the places inside the body may be Pundarika, that means heart, Nabhyang, navel, Murdri means head, or Parvata Mastaka, that is outside the body, on top of a hill. So when the mind is held in such places, that is called dharana. Now we come to dhyana. It is also same as Yoga Sutra. In Kurma Purana we find Desavasthitim alambya buddharja vritti santatihi vruttantare rasam srushta tadhyanam surayo viduhu. That means the continuity of vrittis on a particular place of concentration without being touched by any other vritti is called dhyana by wise people. So this is dhyana. So here the continuity of same vrittis at a particular of a particular place of concentration. The same in Yoga Sutra, Tatra Pratyaya Ekatanata Dhyanam. Pratyaya means the vritti, Ekatanata means continuity of one vritti or the same vritti. On the object of meditation is dhyana, the same definition. Then we come to samadhi. In samadhi it is also same. In Yoga Sutra, the definition of samadhi is tadevarthamatra nirbhasam swarupa shunyamiva samadhi. That means when the object of meditation only appears in the mind, the meditation and the meditator almost lose their existence. That is called samadhi. So there will be only the object of meditation. The meditator will forget his own entity and about that he is doing the meditation. So this state of mind is called samadhi. This same we find in Kurma Purana also. Ekakara samadhi sat desalamana varditaha pratyayatha matrena yoga sadhana mutta uttamam. When the meditator is the meditator is one, that means there is only the object of meditation and there is no existence of the meditator. That means he is oblivious, he forgets about his own presence and he becomes one with the meditation, one with the object of meditation. That means only the object of meditation remains in the mind and the meditator forgets about himself, the existence of himself. So pratyaya hartha matrena, when there is only vritti, pratyaya means vritti, hartha matrena, there is the vritti of the object of meditation, that is called samadhi. Oneness with the object of meditation is samadhi. In samadhi there is experience of the object only without any support. Without any support means support of the meditator or the support of the meditation. He forgets about both. Then division of dharana, dhyana and samadhi according to duration. Dharana dvadasa yama, dhyanam dvadasa dharana, dhyanam dvadasakam java samadhir abhidhiyate. So this is the division of dharana, dhyana and samadhi according to duration. It is done by Kurma Purana and also in some other Puranas we find this division. How to know that he has reached the state of dhyana and he has reached the state of samadhi? It is to know by the duration of his concentration. Dharana, what is dharana? What is the time duration for dharana and then what is the time duration for dhyana, and what is the time duration for samadhi. Number one, dharana. Capability of fixing the mind at a particular point for time required for 12 pranayamas is dharana. When one can retain the mind at a particular place for the time which is required to perform 12 pranayamas, that is called dharana. Then if he can retain the mind for 12 dharanas, for time required to practice 12 dharanas, he reaches the state of dhyana. And when he is capable of holding the mind for time required for 12 dhyanas, then he reaches the state of samadhi. This is a very good division. One can know whether he has reached the state of dharana, dhyana or samadhi. Now we come to the adhikari of yoga, that means who qualifies to get the yoga. Here there is a very good sloka. Idang bhaktaya santaya dharmikaya hitagnaya vijnanam aishwarang deyam brahmanaya visheshatah. It is Kurma Purana. It should be given to bhakta, person with devotion to God. It should be given to a santa. Santa means he who has a controlled mind. That means he who has calmed his mind. Then dharmika is a pious person. Then brahmana who is perfect in ritual. Ahitagna means he who performs the rituals related to Agni. And who are the Brahmanas? Brahmana is the community. These are the people whose duty is to protect knowledge. They are called Brahmanas. Brahma janati iti Brahmana. The person who knows, who has the knowledge of Brahma, he is Brahmana. So he should be bhakta. He may be bhakta. Bhaktas should be given the knowledge, or santa people. They should be given the knowledge. Dharmika people should be given the knowledge, and Brahmana people should be given the knowledge. These are preferred in receipt of yogic knowledge. These people are preferred in the receipt of yogic knowledge because they can receive the knowledge and they can protect the knowledge and they can give the knowledge to the deserving disciples. Now, there is the importance of place. It is said in Kurma Purana that there is no yoga is without proper place. It says, Adesa kale yogasya darshanam nahi vidyate. That means there is no trace of yoga in a wrong place or in a wrong time. Now, what is a place? What is a suitable place? First, let us see what is not a suitable place. Which places should be avoided? Number one, Agnyabhase, that means yoga should not be practiced very near to fire. Then Jalebapi, not very near to water or on water. Then Suska Parnache Tatha, on the heap of dry leaves. Then Jantu Vyapte, not in a place where animals are there. Smasane, not in a cemetery. And Jinna Goste, not in a dilapidated cow pen. Then Chatuspate, not on a crossroad. Then Sasabde, not in a place where there is a lot of noise. Then Savhaye, not in a place which is fearful. Then not on an anthill, Chaitya Valmiki Sanchaya. Then not on a place which is not auspicious, not on unauspicious places. Asubhe. Then Durjana Kante, not in a place with wicked persons, where many wicked persons live. One should not practice yoga there. And then Masakadi Samanvite, it should not be a place with insects like mosquitoes, etc. Then physical and mental and when one should, about kala adesa kale yogasya darshanam nahi vidyate. And what should be the kala? This is kala according to the requirement of the body and mind. What should be the state of the body and state of the mind when yoga can be practiced? Number one, when there is problem in the body or the body is ill, nachare deha badhecha. When there is any problem in the body, when there is pain in the body or other problems in the body, one should not practice yoga. Then, when there is illness in the mind, dharmana shadi sambhave, one should not also practice yoga. Now, what is an ideal place for practice of yoga? Sugupte, it should be a protected place. Susubhe, it should be an auspicious place. Then Guhayang, it may be in a guha, in a cave. Devatayatane, it may be in a temple. Or Gruheva Susubhe Ramye Bijane, it may be in a house with pleasant and auspicious atmosphere situated in a lonely place. So these are the ideal places where yoga can be practiced. Then religious formalities before commencement of yoga. What should one do in order to, what formalities, religious formalities should one do before practicing yoga? He should worship, bow down to great yogis first, then disciples of these great yogis, then Vinayaka, Lord Ganesha, then he should worship or bow down to his own guru, then to me, that means to Lord Vishnu. Because Lord Vishnu is giving this teaching, so these are the high entities whom one should worship before commencing yoga. Thank you for listening to this lecture. I shall be happy if you write your questions and comments in the comment box. I shall try to give your answers, give the answers of your questions. And thank you again.